There's bold new colors, there's great new textures, everybody in the design community coming together, the energy, the ideas, the innovation.
I think we always love to see lots of focuses on organic design, lots of smooth, round shapes, not as much of the hard edges that you've seen in the past.
The trend is definitely really to create products for human beings, and we are people using all our senses. It's the touch, it's the feel, but at the end, it's also the smell or the sound of a product.
When you walk into a space and it feels really loud, you notice that. But you don't necessarily notice when the acoustics are great. You just feel good.
With texture, we see with our eyes, but then you really experience it when you can touch it.
But people are wanting more choices. When people have mobility issues, not having to grab, touch, pull, lift is very helpful.
But color, of course, is that driver, that first thing that surrounds you, that envelopes you, that makes you feel great when you walk into a room.
You really have the ability to do anything with color right now. You can hit a red violet with a purple, a yellowy orange with a true orange.
And then there's more subtle whenever we need to calm down, and then things in between. So really, I think just create a space, a color palette that is natural to people.
You have the amazing colors going on in nature, you have texture, so you have all of this coming together to make that multi-sensory experience, and that's what we're trying to bring into the built environment.
Of course, in design, you see a lot of trends, but there are movements. And I think at the moment, it's a movement driven by our responsibility and sustainability.
Our customers are always very conscious of durability. We're very conscious that our products have to, withstand the test of time.
It's fewer things being produced, fewer things being taken out of the environment. So the more and longer you can use things, the better.
The aspect of reusing could also be by making it versatile in the way you use the product or the furniture.
Focusing on the modular furniture environments where we can create a range of different designs and solutions with just a standard set of parts, so that the designer, end user, dealer is going to be able to kind of create their space, define their space, recreate their space very easily without being fixed on the footplate.
It means offering spaces that are suitable and comfortable and conducive to focus and collaboration for all different types of people.
When you talk about diversity, I think the first thing to think about is what do we all have in common? And we've all had this common evolutionary sort of journey with nature.
The colors of nature, the sounds of nature, and how all of those things are so healing.
It's 600 million years of evolution. Literally, our brains are programmed to look for fractals, to look for natural fractals.
But another trend you see at this show is the infusing of AI, metaverse, and technology into spaces as well. Now, I think both are very human in very different ways. One is about freedom from technology, and one is about embracing it.
Spaces aren't set in stone. You never know how things might change, and you need to be able to be flexible to account for that.